Hi YouTube, it's me, Udoka. Welcome to my channel. I'm in my car. This is where I talk about my mental health journey and also whatever I want. By the way, peep the drink. I never drink iced coffee, but it is so hot down here that I'm like, you know what? Let me give this iced coffee a try. I want to feel like a basic bee. I want to have I don't know, I just love the aesthetic of the Starbucks and the ice, and I'm like, I want to try it, and it's actually just really good. This is a iced caramel macchiato with soy milk. This costs $5.39. My goodness. So let's talk about I want to talk about Frenemies and what's her face? What is her face? What is her face? That girl. Creepshow art. We'll talk about creepshow art, okay? One is more despicable than the other. Creepshow art is pretty despicable, and I'll briefly touch on Gabby Hanna if we must. Okay, it's like, I'm just like, this is the month of the unhinged ladies. Like, what is going on with them? So let's talk about Frenemies real quick, because I have been a huge H3 fan. I actually learned about H3. I learned about H3 Productions from Gabby Hanna's ex-BFF, the one who posted the receipts. I learned about her from, what's her face? What is that girl? Jessie Smiles, okay? I found Jessie Smiles through Gabby. I've been watching Gabby Hanna for longer than all of these people, okay? Because of Vine. And Gabby Hanna used to talk about Jessie or say, check out Jessie, and then she stopped. But I did check out Jessie. She's like, you guys have to watch this channel. It's called H3. And I go there, and that is my kind of, that's my kind of humor. I'm that person who just thinks it's hilarious that you super edited, you found something stupid that happened in real life. This is not manufactured. It's stupid in real life, and you edit it to oblivion to make it even more stupid. I find that hilarious, okay? I also subscribe to Vic Berger. If you like that old school H3 style, you need to subscribe to Much Dank. That is my Nigerian dude. He actually lives around here. You need to subscribe to Much Dank, and you need to subscribe to Vic Berger. Oh my gosh. But anyway, I loved it. Okay, so I have been fans of the Kleins since forever. When Ethan started doing the podcast, I wasn't as interested. Like, I don't know, I'm not into podcasts like that. I'm into podcasts that I'm learning something. Like, this is a science podcast where we teach you a new scientific information today. Or this is a true crime podcast where we're going to deep dive into a cold case. Like, I like podcasts that are providing me, like, this is the topic and here's information. Also, I have a engaging personality. Listen, I like that. I don't like, hey guys, we're chilling. Like, I don't know. I'm not into that. Like, I'm not a Joe Rogan bro. I'm not into it. You can let me know, and it's really smart that he does the highlights, because it's like, I really am not interested in listening to y'all for 2 hours. There's other things I would rather be listening to that is enhancing my mind and my brain and my knowledge and my mindset and things like that. But I heard you touched on an interesting topic. Can you just give me the 10-minute clip of it? I like that stuff, okay? So that's the stuff I listen to. But anyway, I also knew that Ethan had been making fun of Trisha back then, right? And I have been watching Trisha Paytas since even before Gabby Hanna. I am an OG, I wouldn't say Trisha Paytas fan. I'm not, would you call me a fan? I watch because it's a train wreck every time, and it's entertainment. It's entertainment, you know what I mean? Like, I watch for the entertainment, but I'm not I guess that makes me a fan. If you're consistently watching somebody, that makes you a fan. So I guess I am. I'm a Trisha fan, not a stan. Like, not a stan. It's like, I don't know. I'm not hate watching her. It is entertainment. It's like how I watch what's her face? HRH collections. If you don't know HRH, nobody really talks about her because she does not get involved with other creators, which which is really smart, and I hope she never does. HRH collections would be a very she would be in the drama headlines every day. She would be very problematic. She just says things that are, I don't know how to describe it, like things that creators would not say, that makes sense, like in my personality and the way I think. What she's saying makes sense, but it's like other people wouldn't say it because they would be afraid of being canceled. Like, she never says anything that doesn't make sense, but she does have this, oh my god, guys, like this, you know, I don't want to call it hyper feminine, but this, you know, girly personality. And she's like really angry all the time, so she's always yelling and screaming, and just like, if she interacted with other YouTube creators, they would be making fun of her all the time. So for her own peace, especially, I don't know if she's like putting on a show when she's like screaming all the time. I don't know if that's like how she really feels and thinks, or she's putting on a show, but like for her own peace of mind, it's really good that she does not interact with other creators, because they would roast her on a daily basis. But anyway, I digress. If you're into that, check her out, see if you're into it. My fiance, he has to listen to all these things, so my fiance is very like typical tech guy, simple, basic guy. So like someone like him, they don't like it. I mean, they'll tolerate it. They might find some parts of it funny, but they don't want to be watching or listening to that. Someone like me, that's like my comfort. Like, that's my comfort watch. I like listening to people ramble. I like as told by Kenya, I like the ramble. I used to feel so bad that I never edit my YouTube videos, and then I realized, wait a second, I like watching and listening to girls who don't edit their YouTube videos. So what is this stress I'm putting on myself? I did not even know these apartments were here. These are really cute. These are really good. I could have moved in here. I would have tolerated here. Oh. Wow, this is a little hidden gem. I would have tolerated living here. If you didn't know, I'm moving apartments. I know I'm jumping all over the place. I'm moving apartments next month. It couldn't come any sooner. I mean, this move couldn't come any sooner. And I don't like telling myself, I can't wait. I don't like counting down days, because like when I was a kid, I would count down days to Christmas and stuff like that. But now that I'm an adult, it's like I'm literally counting down the days to my death. You know, like I'm counting down the days. I'm that much closer to I don't see it as, oh, I'm that much closer to the exciting thing I like. I see it as I'm that much closer to dying. And I'm not trying to, let's not rush that. Let's figure out how to feel like this is the most fulfilling moment of life right now. Like, let's use the time that I'm alive right now, because I know I'm alive right now. Let me be as happy and fulfilled as possible in this very moment, so it's not like a wasted life. You know what I mean? I digress. So I have been watching Trisha Paytas, and I just knew her as a troll. Okay, when I first watched her, she was I don't remember what it was. It was before the Mitt Romney thing. If you don't know, Trisha really started getting mainstream. I guess the YouTube mainstream. Her first YouTube mainstream stunt was when she was like, everybody vote for Mitt Romney. I think it was Mitt Romney versus Obama, I think. I don't remember. I don't remember. This is now history. It's now history, okay? But she was like, I'm voting for Mitt Romney because his name is Mitt and my cat's name is Mittens. And she was like, you know, playing it up. Blonde, bimbo, big boobs. Mitt Romney, he's kind of hot. You know what I mean? Like, so everyone's like, oh my gosh, you're making Republicans look bad. And hating on her for that. But she was trolling. Like, that's what she did. She trolled. And then she started doing, I'm crying. I'm just so upset. She just started doing that. And what happened was her audience, like, first of all, yeah, I was a fan at that time. At that time, I was a fan because she was just so clearly trolling. Like, everything she posted was so clearly trolling. Like, it was very entertaining. It was entertaining to, like, watch how she trolls and then watch people get mad about it. That was entertaining. Like, you guys are getting mad about literally nothing. Like, what kind of things y'all say? So that was funny. And then when she started doing her breakdowns and recording them, it humanized her to the audience, to like the fans. Like, not the people who just randomly watch or hate watch, the people who have been watching. It humanized her to us, and we're like, oh, we empathize, because how you're feeling is how we have also felt, and also we would feel how you're feeling if we were in your situation. It humanized her. So if people are wondering, how does she have fans? This is why she has fans. She was trolling, and then she would have moments of unabashed, unashamed vulnerability that some of us, myself included, I like that. I like people who can be, like, unashamedly themselves and vulnerable. I like that. So if you're wondering, where does she get this audience from? Where does she get these fans from? That's what it is. Well, I stopped being a fan when she started being problematic, like, and not in a troll way, or trolling about things that's like, no, this isn't funny. You know what I mean? You know, it's kind of like those remember when prank videos were all over YouTube and people would be like, I framed a black dude in the ghetto hood. See the shenanigans that ensued. Like, you know, like, people were like making up fake pranks that are like trying to push stereotypes and stuff like that. And everyone's like, if you thought you did something, if you thought that was funny, it's not. So was it worth it? Is it worth now we know how you really feel? Is it worth us knowing? You know what I mean? Trisha started getting like that. So I stopped watching. I mean, I still had something for her, but I wasn't really watching because I'm like, this is a hot mess. You need to get yourself together. You need to get yourself together. So when Ethan was making fun of her in that Instagram reality, whatever, he was making fun of her. And yeah, I get it. Like, we're making fun of these people who want to make everyone think they look a certain way when they look totally not that way. You know, like, it's like making fun of the Kardashians. You really want us to believe that your photoshopped waist is 9 inches. You want us to believe that that's real, and then you want to sell us skinny tees. And you really want us to believe if we buy skinny tee and waist trainers that our waist will look like your photoshopped waist. You know, it's like this is kind of, it's like not ethical. So I get making fun of it. I laugh. But also when he was doing when he was on Trisha, I was like, well, actually Trisha is really transparent about those kind of things. So she, like the Instagram version of Trisha, she recognizes on a regular basis that's not her reality. Like, she recognizes that on a bit, like, so when Trisha was upset, I'm like, yeah, I understand why she's upset. And Trisha's always upset. I remember that guy, the Rewired Soul, and he kept making videos about her, and like, so Trisha is always involved in something because people are making fun of her, or, you know, like, just talking about her in some kind of way, and she's responding, and rightfully so, like, upset, and like sharing why it's upset her. Or she did something heinous, and then she's needlessly defending herself. So when she came on the H3 podcast, I was like, this ought to be good. And she made a fool of herself. She lied. She just made a complete fool of herself. Then she got, you know, started dating Moses. I'm like, this has got to be some kind of cosmic joke. And then Frenemies came about, and I'm like, this seems really interesting. I didn't watch Frenemies because I'm like, I'm not really interested in listening to Trisha Paytas be problematic. I'm just not. But then I realized, I started to see, oh wow, there's like a brother-sister relationship. This is actually so cute, and it makes me feel so good to watch them. Like, this is an arc. This is like character development. This is something I can watch. This is something I can listen to in the background while I'm doing my chores and stuff. So there had been a lot of problems I noticed since day one. Everything that she's saying right now, she had been saying since day one. And my number one issue with Trisha is, had you communicated? Had you simply communicated what you're feeling? Because, y'all, what she wants really is she wants to feel like she's a part of something. She wants to feel like she's a part of a team. She's a part of something. She's contributing to something that's making some form of impact. That's what she wants. That's what many people want. That's what she wants, y'all. In case, because a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, I can't believe she wants money. You guys, she wants to feel like she is. This is beautiful. Where am I? Where am I? What is this? This is a gorgeous little compound. Y'all, I don't know if you can see where I'm driving. This is gorgeous. What is this? Where is this? What is this? Is this a camp? Is this a school? Oh my God. If I was a kid and I went to a school like this, how beautiful. How freaking beautiful. This is why, if we're gonna live in a capitalist society and you're going to opt into this, you need to figure out how to get your money up. If you're gonna have children, you need to figure out how to get your money up. Look at all this enrichment. Look at all this enrichment. Look at this. Teaching children to compost and plant, take care of animals and plants and stuff. Like, amazing. What is this? Where am I? So anyway, from day one, she was having issues. Is there not a sign? She was having issues from day one, and she just wanted to feel like this is a Montessori school. Of course, this is a Montessori school. Of course, this is beautiful. Like, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine getting my early education at a school like this. This is beautiful. That was ridiculously beautiful. I need to make sure I have money when I have children. I need to make sure I have money. I wonder how much this costs. This is ridiculous. Beautiful. Unbelievable. Anyway, she wants to feel like she's contributing, and she feels like she's not. She feels othered. She feels useless. She feels like she's trash, and she's getting upset because she's like, How dare you make me feel like I don't belong here when my name is bringing in the views, my mental health issues is bringing in the eyeballs. Like, how dare you? She felt disrespected, and nobody said anything in a way that, like, you know, if you felt like you're hanging out with friends and everyone is in good graces, nobody said or did anything to her that they would think was disrespectful. But that's where she needs to communicate. No, ma'am, communication is not bringing up whatever 5%. This 5%. If I had $1 for every time she brought up 5% since the inception of Frenemies, I would be able to afford to take my child to that Montessori school. She has and the other thing is, she has issues with confrontation. Notice how every time she has an issue, not just with Ethan, every time she has an issue, she's taking it to Twitter. She's taking it to people who aren't involved. She's seeking the validation of people who have nothing to do with what is going on. In her apology video, she kept crying, I don't know what to do. I feel so bad. I don't know what to do, Mr. Sir, Madam Miss. What you do is you actually talk to the people who are involved in the situation, because we cannot help you. What she hasn't internalized yet is the fact that we, the internet, cannot help you. I feel that she has, for all of her life, since she was a teenager, didn't fit in. I don't know what her upbringing and stuff was like, but it's clear that she felt like she never fit in. I don't know if it's because of her personality or, you know, her obesity or, you know, like, what, you know, whatever issues. But she felt like she didn't fit in. And when she found the internet, she found for the first time a place where she can do and say what she wants. And there's people who are like, I love it. I want more. I want to know you more. That's intoxicating. And somehow in her mind, because a healthy person would have a stable support system where when there's issues, you go to that support system. You go to your siblings, parents, friends, whatever. And the venting and all the stuff that she's spewing online right now, you do that to your brother, sister, friends, parents. You do that to your support system. But somehow it's twisted for her, and she thinks the internet is her support system. And she's trying to get validation from us, where it's like, Madame, sir, we cannot help you. We can't give you the validation that you want, and we can't help fix this problem. No! You have to confront the actual issue. Not post on Twitter. Trisha is all the way in the wrong here. Now, that also doesn't mean cry a river for Ethan. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Because Ethan, the way Ethan set things up, he set it up in such a way that it's like, whatever. Like, you know, he just thought it would be some cute little fun little 1-2 time thing. And then it turned into something way more than that. And The trap Ethan fell into was the trap of feeling like this person is now my friend, I can trust them. But you gotta always remember, a snake is a snake. I don't know what is that parable. I don't know if it's because I'm African or if it's from the Bible. I don't know. But there's this parable. Honestly, it might just because I'm African that I even know about this. But there's this parable about a dude who encounters a snake, and the snake is like, please help me, you know, I'm stuck. I don't know where they're at, the desert, I don't know. Help me, I'm stuck and I need to get to the other side of the river or whatever. And the dude is like, I kind of don't want to help you because you're a snake, like you could bite me. And the snake is like, well, yeah, I bite people, but I need help. So the dude is like, okay, I'll help you. So the dude picks up the snake, helps out the snake, whatever. And they're having a great time crossing the river, whatever. The dude has no issues, okay? The snake and this dude are together, no issues. The dude is helping out the snake. And then after the snake has been like fed and feels safe and everything like that, the snake bites the dude's ankles. And he's like, oh, what the hell? Why did you bite me? I helped you. I fed you. I took care of you. How could you do this to me? How could you bite me? And the snake is like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm a snake, stupid. I bite people. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But I took care of you. I helped you. Yeah, I thank you so much. Thank you so much. No, genuinely, I needed that help. I needed it. So why did you bite me? Again, I am a snake. What are you not? What's not going through your head? I'm a snake. I bite people. You and I both knew this. Did we not both know this? Yeah, we both knew this. Okay. Bye. And this thing goes on this merry way. So I always remember that. And also the Oprah's quote, when people show you who they are, believe them. I always remember that because that is what happened to Ethan here. Okay. He fell for it. And it's a very human thing to do. He just has to remember a snake is a snake. When people show you who they are, believe them. And he really felt, no, Trisha's going to be a part of the family. And we're actually really good friends now. And so cool, let's just keep it going. Now, the wise thing for Ethan to have done is when he saw that Frenemies was getting serious, he needed to make sure that boundaries were clearly set and expectations were clearly set. That, as he would have done with any other business partnership he would have gone into, okay? So that's the mistake Ethan made. You know, Frenemies was very successful. He spent a lot of time and money on the merch, him and his wife. I understand that's very frustrating. You take the L. You know, sell what you can, take the L. Like, take the L. It's okay, you know, business. Ethan has been through a lot in his business. He really has. He's learned a lot. At this point, Ethan knows what he's doing. He knows you win some, you lose some. And this is a part of being a capitalist entrepreneur. And he knows it. He has the experience to know it. So don't feel sorry for Ethan. The only aspect that I feel sorry for, when it comes to the money, I don't feel sorry. Also remember, these people are rich. These are rich people. You gotta remember that. Remember that these are rich people. Okay, I don't feel sorry for them, but I do empathize, okay, with how it feels to have gotten so far with somebody and developed a relationship and feel like the relationship was betrayed, or feel like, wow, the growth I thought that you had, you're backtracking, and now our relationship was becoming something more beautiful than I've ever seen before. And now I'm realizing it's not ready, and maybe it will never be ready for us. And that's sad. You know, it's sad to lose a friend. It's sad to lose a friend, especially everything that they taught each other. They taught each other so much. This relationship was so, it was really beautiful for me to watch. It was beautiful for me to watch. You know, it was really beautiful for me to watch Ethan learn from somebody who thinks so differently than him, and make him learn and realize where he's wrong on certain things. Because Ethan is often the type of person who, he is oftentimes very sensible. He's very sensible, and he comes across as that. So everything he says, his fans aren't gonna come for him. You know, like his fans are gonna uphold it and attack anybody who has any issues. And Ethan also, he didn't take, when anybody had an issue with Ethan, he didn't take it seriously, because he felt, I am a reasonable person, like how could you have an issue with that? And it was just really beautiful for someone like that, somebody who people in general would consider a good guy. Okay, oh, has he made mistakes? Of course, but his mistakes are normal, sensible level of mistakes. It's beautiful to see somebody like that be pushed even further to self-improvement and learning about the world and how people are and how people work. And that was beautiful to watch. And it was beautiful to watch somebody who was really unwell feel like she has a home. That's beautiful. These houses are gorgeous. These are cute little McMansions over here. They're small, like these are on the smaller McMansion side. These are really cute though. These are really cute. I happen to live in a part of Texas that is really growing, really expanding, like the residential suburban area, really expanding. There's a lot of options to choose from. In the real estate market, if you want to get a home, if you want to get a modular, if you want to get a mobile home, if you want to get a brick and mortar home, if you want to own property, if you want to own land. That's another thing I'm considering. Like, I'm like, is it worth, like, should I buy a house or should I just buy land and build a house? Because I'm in a place that's so abundant with this right now. And these are beautiful. These are beautiful. I don't know. I'm talking like I even have the money and the credit to even think about this right now. But yeah, I'm thinking, you know, if you have any ideas, let me know. Like, I'm wondering, is it worth buying a house when I actually could just buy land and build a house? Like, what is better? And also, how much does it cost to own the minerals? Like, when you buy land, you just own like the top soil, but like anything underneath the top soil, somebody else owns that. So if there's oil or gold, or you know what I mean, like if there's any like natural resources on your land, you don't own it unless you own the minerals. How much does that cost? Like, is that worth it? There's so much to think about when it comes to, I've just been thinking more and more about capitalism and how everything interplays, like everything in our life, everything. If you're thinking about racism, if you're thinking about sexism, if you're thinking about how to raise your children, like whatever it is that you're thinking about, if you're thinking about it in the context of the United States of America, you have to think about how best can you win in a capitalist system. Whatever it is you're thinking about, also consider you're in a capitalistic system. You're in a mixed economy, but it leans capitalist. How do you make sure that you're protected? You have to anyway. This video has gone on for 34 minutes. Amazing. Even though I like listening to people who ramble like me, I'm just always feeling like, who's gonna listen to me? Who's gonna listen? Nobody's gonna listen to me. I have 20 people watch my videos. Is it worth it? But you know what? This is my me time. I love just driving around, checking out what's around, and vibing. And normally I have a partner or a friend to be vibing with. I get on the phone with somebody and talk, or he's riding with me. My partner hates what I'm doing right now. I'm just aimlessly driving. He absolutely hates this, so he's not. But it's sad. As far as saying Frenemies is over, you can't. When it comes to Trisha Paytas, you can never say never. You can never say never. You can never say never another episode. You can never say it's over with Trisha Paytas. You can't. You can never say it's over. You can never say it's done. You can never say it's finished when Trisha Paytas is involved. I didn't even talk about freaking Creepshow art. Let me briefly mention it. I mean, it's a pretty open and shut case. So, Creepshow art, I didn't really watch her. I only knew about her because I'm really into the, what is it called? Commentary community. And every now and then she'll come up. I know, like, here before this current scandal, she had some issue with Gabby Hanna. And so I'm like, okay, let me check out this Creepshow art, because it's like some people love her, some people hate her. I'm like, okay, who is this Creepshow art? And I would listen to her, and I don't know any of her old videos. But when I would listen to her, I'm like, okay, she's stating opinions that the commentary community would agree with. But also, why is she so vindictive? You know, like, compared to her commentary peers, she is like extra rude, extra vitriol, extra biting. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like, you know, when you're extra mean to somebody, and people can see that you're being extra mean, but also like, well, that person is an XYZ. Oh, well, I mean, that person did XYZ really, really wrong, so they kind of deserve it. I wouldn't go as far as that person's going to make their life a living hell, but they deserve it. So, you know, it's kind of like that. That's kind of the vibe I got. And I would watch her every now and then, but I didn't like her enough to just subscribe, because I was like, so, I don't know, I'm that kind of person where if you go too far, like when you're critiquing somebody, even if somebody did something really, really bad, like, you can go too far. Like, you can say something that is like, I know we're talking about a really evil person, but low-key, are you racist? Low-key? Are you transphobic? Low-key? You know what I mean? Like you know those people who are like, oh, I respect and love everybody, but until they start effing with me or they do something bad to me, then gloves are off. And it's like, what do you mean? What do you mean gloves are off? Well, I can use racial slurs and it's like, no, actually, you're phobic. You're whatever phobic, actually. You know, that's the vibe I got from What's Her Face, from Creepshow art. That's the vibe I got. Like, I agree with you, but also the fact that you said that makes you sus. I know we're talking about we're talking about a horrible human being, but what you just said makes you sus. You feel me? That's how I always felt about her. Always. And so I'm really not surprised. That that all this is coming out with the lol cows and the stalking and all these other creators coming out saying, yeah, like, she did that to me too. And it's just really weird. And it's really it's really funny that she thought, like, her approach was to be passive aggressive, fake sweetheart. That was her approach. I'm just really looking out for you, you know? Like, I know this kind of stuff could kind of ruin your reputation, and you're an amazing creator. You're an amazing artist, and I would hate to see your career go down for something as stupid as nude pics when you were 15 in a bathtub. If you need any help, let me know. I'm here to protect you. I'm your ally. Like, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. This is a little creepy. I couldn't live here where I'm going through right now because this is like, have y'all seen that movie Vivarium with the boy who played that awkward boy, that boy who always plays awkward people? That's what this place looks like. Now they're so skinny. These houses are so skinny. How? Why? No, I couldn't. It's too much. Like, I would feel like I'm in some kind of delusional utopian dysphoria world. How are these so little? I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna go inside some of these. I'm gonna check it out after I finish this video. So, I really don't think Creepshow art can come back from this. Like, because the thing is, her fan base are people who like throwing eggs at bad people. That's her fan base. If you're like Trisha Paytas' fan base are people who relate to her emotionally. That's her fan base. So no matter what she does, she's gonna have people who have this parasocial relationship to her that they're still gonna care about her. But Creepshow Art's whole fan base is just people who like to see when other people F up and throw eggs at them perpetually. When that is your fan base, you're not coming back from you're not coming back. You're not, unless she goes on an apology tour. I can see it. As sad as that sounds, people can recreate some of their career by going on a fake apology tour. But yeah, that girl, that's a hot mess. It's a hot mess. And finally, as for Gabby Hanna, because I said I would mention her, I made a video that I haven't edited yet. I made a video like a week or two ago, and I was like, this is gonna be my first edited video, and I haven't edited it yet. And I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'm just waiting for the motivation to do things extra. Like, I am just getting into the groove of working my regular schedule, not to talk about doing extra things. But basically, Gabby Hanna, Trisha Paytas is pulling a Gabby Hanna. Actually, Gabby Hanna's tactics of gaslighting people, claiming she's being gaslit, using terms and techniques she learned in therapy against the people she doesn't like. It's ugly. It's a hot mess. I don't know what Gabby's gonna do. I don't have any recommendations either. I don't have any recommendations. Like, I don't know. For Creepshow, for Trisha, the recommendation is talk to your freaking soon-to-be brother-in-law and sister-in-law and their crew. Like, talk to them, apologize to them, Like, get better. Talk to your therapist. Ask your therapist for advice and tools for how to navigate this situation. Stop asking us. Stop talking to us about it. Stop posting videos to us. Stop making apology videos directed towards us. Apologize to the actual freaking people. Like, that's my recommendation to Trisha. For Creepshow and Gabby also, Gabby has these fans, so Gabby will make money regardless. And I just feel like people just need to know Gabby is what she is, and leave her alone and ignore, like, literally ignore her. Just literally ignore her. Gabby will be fine. She makes enough money. She has enough of a fan base. She does not need all of us to like her. You know, like, just move. Like, I would like everyone to move on, because Gabby has not expressed any change or desire to change, or she hasn't expressed that she sees anything wrong with her behavior whatsoever. So, like, leave her alone, everybody. Just like people leave HR collections alone, like, people just leave her alone. Leave Gabby alone. And then Creepshow Art. I wish Creepshow Art would get off the internet, and in addition to group therapy or whatever she's been doing, have a personal therapist. Change your environment. Like, just go do things you genuinely love, Creepshow Art, without anybody else's input. Don't post it online. Nothing. Get off the internet. Like, ban yourself from the internet. Oh, but I need the internet for GPS and internet to go to the store today. Okay. But also ban yourself from the internet, and just do the things you genuinely love, and just get to a mental space where you love yourself. You're content with yourself. You can find pleasure in life yourself. And that might require medication and therapy as well. That's my advice for Creepshow. AKA, stop trying to have a career on the internet. Stop it. Like, there's some people you're mentally not, it's mentally not for you. It's mentally not for you. Unless you're gonna be like HRH and not interact with other creators. Like, don't talk about them, don't interact with them, don't collab with them, don't say, oh my gosh, everybody, my friend, this is my YouTube friend and she's so amazing. No, like, just be an island online with your content creation. But I don't think she can. Like, she's addicted. She's addicted to the sense of control over people. She gets a high out of it. And that's my 2 cents. Oh my gosh, this video is 50 minutes long. Thank you for watching and driving with me. If you watched to the end, you're an OG. If you watched to the end, let me know in the comments, what should I do with this YouTube channel? Like, literally, what should I do? Should this just be my thing? Like, what should I do with this channel? Why did you watch? Tell me, why did you watch to the end? What made you stay for 48 minutes listening to this? Let me know in the comments below. And until next time, I also didn't give a mental health update. I'm not going to right now. So you got to subscribe if you want that later on. Until next time, much love, much luck. Peace out.